Okay, that was interesting. So my I didn't go into that with a total plan. I just came to this little creek crossing here, and it's a spot that it's on a popular trail here. A lot of people come up. The main trail goes a little farther and loops around over that way, or you can take a little shortcut through the creek and up the other side. Anyway, I came up to it doing my walk, and I just realized that the up and down area of this is just a wonderful little challenge course for me to walk. And I immediately got it. I was like, oh, I could actually train here, even just in this moment. Let me set you down here. Whew, still catching my breath. I could train here, and I could go back and forth. And I didn't think it would get old because it's a really complex spot. You know, it's so weird. We might do something like run back and forth on a basketball court. And that can get kind of boring. Or it can get to the point where maybe you're just not present with it. You're trying to get away from it. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying with that, because I think the same could happen here. But what I did was I used it as a chance to try and outrun my default operating program there that's always trying to predict and narrate and, all that stuff. Basically, trying to get out of my head. If I walk around on that creek bed fast enough, barefoot, it's helping command my attention. Now, I still repeatedly caught myself holding various fantasies in my head, including talking about the thing, like to the camera, like I was imagining this moment while I was doing it. And so I had to keep on bringing myself back and trying to push my speed just a little bit more so that it commanded my attention. Because if I let myself, I'll go slower and daydream, basically. So that was an excellent little experiment. And now I realize just how crazy this resource here is. It's such a small distance to get over and back, but that can keep me very much engaged, because it's a completely different experience every single time you do it. You can't do it exactly the same way twice. And so it's that novelty mixed with the risk, the danger of, breaking your toe or tripping or whatever. It helps get your attention. Anyway, that was a fantastic little experiment and a great way to wake up. Yeah, great way to wake up. So this is good. This is good. One thing that I feel like is true for me is this idea that if you don't have, the battles on the outside, then you're going to end up fighting them on the inside. And it's just this idea in general that you're always going to have something that you're trying to fight against or to fix, and it's either some external, like literal battle, that kind of thing, or you're going to have internal things. You're going to be fighting with your own demons. And I feel like this is more of the external thing. This is working on, hey, can I bring myself to attention, to focus, to really be committed to something, anything. And oh man, that got it. And I want to do more of that. So we'll revisit that one. And man, barefooting in nature for the win, especially if you can do it. In all contexts, at all speeds, with all of the variations, I'm into it. In this case, I was trying to, can I pick up the speed so that I need to bring more of my processing power to bear. So that way I force the other background processes out of commission. Of course, you could also try and do that with very slow intentional movement and try and stay focused on that, like focus on having perfect balance the whole time without ever falling into the next step kind of thing. A lot of different ways to do it, but that way was really cool. Okay. See ya.